Hi, hello, my name's Stan, short for Nathaniel. Today, there's a couple things. First, we're gonna be trying a new color corrector. This is from YSL's new line, and skincare makeup hybrid. And I got the green one. Okay, so what they came out with was 3 color correctors, I believe. A new skin tint, and a matte primer and a moisturizing primer, I think, and a mist. I only picked up the green color corrector because I don't know. I don't trust their I don't trust the colors of their skin tint. They seemed all sort of like super yellow, and it was hard to see if the lightest shade would work for me online. So yeah, I don't know. They look good on the models, but I don't know. They just all looked really yellow. Like I tried it yesterday. Has really nice sleek black tube packaging. I'm also gonna do some color corrector under my eyes too, just to fit the theme. And then I picked up a couple things from Simi Haze, which is a new indie brand by these fashionable twin DJs. And yeah, their packaging really drew me in. They feel super nice. I tried these earlier today, just sort of playing around with makeup, and I think I like them. So they have a few products. So the first thing they came out with was this book of like eye stickers that are all like colorful, like neon, like eyeliner sticker things. And I didn't get that. I may try that in the future because that seems kind of fun, you know? But then they just came out with their newest launch, or Capsule 1, they're calling it, is they came out with the Sun Flush all over tints, which are basically blushes with a doe foot, liquid blushes with a doe foot applicator. I believe there's 5 or 6 shades of this. I got the shade Baby, which is the lightest shade. And then they have these matte lip balms. And I got one of the darkest shades, Dusk. I don't know, like, so they don't have pictures of every shade on a model, but on them, they have a couple looks and they say what products they use. And she was using Dusk, one of them. I don't know, they're twins and I don't know them very well, so I don't know which one's which. But one of them was wearing the Dusk Balm or whatever. What is the official name of this? Okay, it's the Velvet Blur Matte Lip Balm. Okay. But anyway, so Simi or Haze was wearing one and I was like, oh, that looks like really nice. I don't mind, like I like sort of like dark nudes, but I think I just have to be careful with it because I was going a little overboard and I'm not really good with lip liners yet. So I don't know, I probably need to figure out lip liner before I really start to wear it and stuff, but we're gonna wear it today. I might have to try. I like the formula like so far, so I think I need to try a lighter shade. There's one called Dahlia that looks really pretty, and it's like brighter, so it probably would be easier for me to wear, you know? So this is the picture I was talking about before with one of the twins, and she's wearing the Dusk Lip, and it looks so good on her. She does look like she has more of a tan than me, of course. It's very like warm, like minimal vibes. But then with super bright packaging, I don't know, this does sort of give me like nightlife, like DJ. Same with their eye stickers. I don't know, there's like a cool like day to night fucking contrast happening with this brand, I feel. And of course their logo. I just want to show this part. Hopefully you can see it's like an S and an H, but it's just like, it looks so cool. Aesthetics, loving. And basically I found this brand by seeing them on Instagram so much. I just got so many ads, and then I think last week or a couple weeks ago, someone in one of my streams was like, have you heard of Simi Haze? And I was like, yes, but I don't know like if I'm gonna try them or not. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna try them because I keep getting recommended them by Instagram, and then when someone brought it up in my stream, I was like, okay, there's demand. So let's try it. It's sort of like a thin, creamy texture. I used this when it arrived yesterday just to test it out, and it's very subtle. It's not like a straight up, like this is the L'Oreal green corrector. So you see this, so the L'Oreal one, or no, not L'Oreal, it's not L'Oreal. LA Girl, the LA Girl, oh my God. So the LA Girl corrector is on the bottom, and you can see that's literally green. Whereas this is more of like a milky, like pistachio green, like pistachio milk. And it has more of like a moisturizing sort of feel. It's like very slightly tinted. So we'll see if this makes a difference. I'm gonna use it with the Monika Blunder cover because I've just been using that one a lot, so I feel like it'll be easy to look back at other videos and reference if this actually made a huge difference or not. It does have a scent. It is fragranced, but it smells really good. Not too perfumey, more of just sort of like a fresh scent. So I'm sort of gonna layer. So it's not pilling, but it is sort of sitting on my skin a little weirdly. I don't know, it might not matter, you know, once I put the foundation on. Oh God, wait, did I do a side by side? Well, you can see. This doesn't feel mattifying or necessarily moisturizing. It's sort of just like an in-between. But I feel like it does add a slight glow. I think there's mica in it. So there is mica in this, so there is gonna be a slight sort of shimmer like that, you know, pretty much undetectable, but. This reminds me a lot of like a Korean tone-up cream. I'm assuming that's where they sort of got the inspiration for this. I think overall it did sort of like slightly conceal and even out the redness. I mean, I have so much that it's still gonna come through obviously, but I feel like this will help with the coverage. I wonder if my skin's peeling a little bit. I've been trying some new acids, so that might explain the texture issue. Like my skin feels smooth, but I can see sort of like little like cracks. I think I might be peeling a little bit. From Live Tinted, their Hue Sticks. This is, I think, the lightest shade. It's like a light pinky, sort of peachy. Well, I can't find shade number 2 in my Blunder cover, so I'm just gonna go in with shade number 1. They both pretty much match me. This one's just a tad brighter. Actually, like my perfect match is when I mix them together, but they work fine on their own too. And I'm gonna blend with a sponge. This is from Shop Miss A. Oh my God, I did such a bad job shaving. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that texture issue is coming through a lot. I don't know what is going on. I'm really not sure if it's the primer or if my skin is just... See, when I sort of wiped it off and the texture thing like went away. So I wonder if it is the primer. Let me add this on top again. That does look better. Uh-oh. So this primer might be the cause. Because it does look smoother where I just wiped it off and then reapplied. I could have just used too much because I did go in and build it. Yeah, it does look better right here where I wiped it off than right here. Jouer Essential High Coverage in the shade Snow. So in person, I'm looking pretty full coverage. I do think that primer did help with the redness. Always comes up brighter on camera, but you know, or more saturated rather. Okay, so I guess let's try this Sun Flush. So this is the shade Baby. They do have a shade that's called Peach, so that's probably just a little bit deeper and peachier than this. But I would say this is pretty peach. Actually, let me swatch it next to Baby from M. So this is Baby from M, from the new So Soft collection from M Cosmetics, next to Baby from Simi Haze over here. So you can see the one from M is a lot more of like a baby pink, and Simi Haze is more of a baby peach. All right, so let's try this. I'm gonna put this on the eyes as well. Let me just start there because I'm feeling a little ghostly. Or maybe I should, I'm gonna powder with this Gucci powder in the Designer Pro. I'm gonna use the Rom&nd Better Than Shape contour in the shade number 1 and the Shakuda angled face brush. Now that we're softly sculpted, now let's try the Sun Flush Tint. Again, this is the shade Baby. I guess I'm gonna start with just a couple dots and see where that gets us. Yeah, this is definitely warmer than I thought it would be. I mean, it is called Sun Flush, so here's with a couple little dabs blended out. Just gonna build it more. It's sort of a medium texture. It's not super runny, but it's not like thick either. I think it's really cute. Let me add a little to the eyes. It's really subtle on the eyes. I don't feel like it's lifting anything as I'm blending it with my fingers, so that's a really good sign. Add a little bit across my nose. I'm gonna add a little bit more to each side. I think it looks really pretty. It's reminding me of what I get when I use this one from MAC. This is the Good Health, Great Wealth blush from the Lunar New Year collection. Sort of gives me those vibes, but in liquid form. I'm gonna swatch it next to Pink Soap and Dante's Dream from Lisa Eldridge. Okay, so here they all are. Very different formulas. So in the middle is Dante's Dream. You can see that's more of a brick color. This is Pink Soap, which is a little bit more nudie pink, and then here's Baby from Simi Haze. And this really feels more of like a standard liquid blush, I feel, whereas these start out really thick, and as soon as you press into it, it melts down. So it's a little bit of a different texture. So you can see some comparisons. Here, why don't I just pull out this one too? This is Classique from Surat. So this one, I feel like formula-wise is an in-between of Lisa's and the Simi Haze one. The Surat, it's a little bit thicker and it's a little bit thicker than the Simi Haze, but it's not as pigmented as Lisa's. I think Lisa's are the most pigmented, and they would go from Lisa to Surat to Simi Haze. This liquid puff paint from Natasha Denona. Ooh, I wasn't expecting that I was gonna do so many comparisons today, but here we go. Sort of in a similar vein to the Surat, I feel, except I think Natasha's is more pigmented than both Simi and Surat. Natasha's is definitely more pigmented. I think the most unique texture out of all of them are the ones from Lisa, these two. But all really good options. I really like all of them, to be honest. And they all left a stain except for the Simi Haze one. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if the other color's stained, but this Simi Haze one seems to have wiped off a lot easier than the others. Let's try this lip. I'm kind of scared. So this is the shade Dusk. And it's pretty dark. It is, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I felt like it was gonna work online, but it might be too dark for me. Because I was thinking along the lines of this Gucci one. See Peggy Taupe? This is what I was thinking of. And similar vibes, but Peggy Taupe is definitely lighter, for sure. So I'm gonna try to sort of sheer it out, because I think that full-on opaque color is just gonna be too dark. Especially because I'm not good with lip liners yet, so. I'm gonna just try to keep it concentrated in the center of the lip and then sort of blend it out. And I'm gonna probably go over it with some sort of gloss too. But it's supposed to be like a matte lip balm. This sort of sheer matte lipstick and lip balm formula, even though these seem pretty pigmented, that sort of sheer matte or comfortable matte is a popular formula right now. Lots of brands are coming out with formulas like this. Or at least this idea. I don't know about the exact formula, but. So I'm just starting with a little bit like that. And then I'll just. There we go. So sort of in like a Korean fashion. It goes on really soft. It doesn't feel super drying. This isn't gonna be super long lasting though. I was drinking coffee with it on earlier and it was all over my coffee mug, but I did mix it with a lip balm too. So we'll test it on this paper towel. I'm not gonna like press super hard or anything, but just a little. So a little bit of transfer, just barely. A little harder and a little bit of transfer. Not terrible. I'm gonna add a little bit more blend and then add a lip balm on top, like a liquid lip balm or gloss. It does feel matte, you know, but it's not like, I don't feel like that desperate for a balm, but my lips, you know, my lips are just chronically dry, so I need something on top. Flush 6 from Pat McGrath, this mini gloss. Ooh, this is yummy on top of it. Okay, for now, this is what we're going with. I might lighten it up a little bit more at the end, but we'll leave it like this for now. I really don't have a lot of matte lip products, so I have some like matte tints, but this is the only matte sort of lipstick sort of thing that I have. But I really do want to try more of these sheer matte formulas. Bite Beauty just came out with one. Suku, I really want to try the Suku one, so even though winter and fall are coming, so we're gonna need more hydrating things soon, but still intrigued. These Byredo Quints, I'm gonna jump between them because they're sort of this warm vibe. One's a little more cooler than the other, but I think I'm gonna mix them probably. I love these. This one's Disco, and then this one is Corporate Colors. So this is a little cooler, but there's this matte in here that I think I wanna use. Okay, I'm just taking the Sonia G Crease Pro into Push Pin, which is that center sort of reddish matte. Hopefully this purple doesn't come off this brush, but I'm using the Refer number 3, this super tiny pencil brush. So I want to make sure I'm not going too far down. And I went into that push pin shade. I'm just going really close to the lash line. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna go into Disco. I think I'm just gonna keep it within Corporate Colors. I'm switching to this really big brush from Katie Jane Hughes. I'm taking a little bit of this Cocoa liner from Victoria Beckham. All right. And I'm gonna blend more of that push pin color as well. God, I've really been loving doing this sort of Victoria Beckham smoky eye. I can't get away from it. Okay, so now I need to add back that red color. then I'm taking my finger into this taupey shade called Eraser. From Pat McGrath Divine Rose 1. I'm gonna add a little bit of this Gucci bronzer. This is the Katie Jane Hughes Spectrum brush. Okay, so I just sprayed my face with the Catrice spray. I'm taking the Pat McGrath powder. I'm gonna use this Lancome mascara. The Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows in Taupe. So I'm gonna use the Dior highlighter. Okay, so I just changed into this sweater. Yeah, there might be makeup around it because I always wear this sweater for my makeup looks, but anyways. Let's zoom in and then we'll go over my final thoughts. I definitely need to use this more because I'm not sure if this is what affected the texture or if my skin is just a little weird right now. With all the powder, concealer, and everything, it's a lot less noticeable, but I can still see a lot of this sort of weird dry texture. Like right here. Right here. I don't know, like it was catching weird on my skin or something, and it sort of affected everything else. I'm doing a live stream in a few minutes, so not a few minutes, but like, you know, an hour or something. And so maybe I'll try this because I have to wipe all this off and start again. So maybe I'll try this again tonight and we'll test how it goes. And I'll leave a pinned comment to this video and let you know how it wore the second time. These Simi Haze products I really, really like. So the Velvet Blur Matte Lip Balm, this color Dusk, I think even though it's really dark, I can make it work if I just use a small amount and sort of sheer it out, you know? So I really like this. The formula's nice. It didn't sink into all my lip texture too badly. I mean, you could see it, but it wasn't like sometimes like, you know, it makes your lips look like flaky. They just looked a little dry, not flaky, you know, so it was just a matter of adding something moisturizing on top to make it look really nice, you know, and it worked great. So I'm pretty happy with this, and I might pick up a brighter color. And the Sun Flush Oliver Tint, I feel like this is great, quick, easy. I do like the color. I wish the range had a little bit more variation. It's all sort of like the Sun Flush, like very warm. I think I would like, hopefully in their next collection, because it is going to be fall and winter, I wonder if they're gonna do more cool tones. Because I would love to see a bright, cool coral or a brighter pink, you know, because this one is a very like warm, muted peach. But I am curious about the other colors. I would love to try Sand, the more cool brown one, and the actual one that's called Peach. I wonder what that is like as well. Just, I wonder if like they vary in pigmentation, because this isn't that pigmented, like it will show up, but yeah, I don't think this would show up on me if I didn't cover my rosacea. It's the same shape, but the blush is taller, of course, and it's a screw on top, so it keeps it more airtight. And then with the lipstick slash matte balm, it's magnetic. And they both feel really nice and just fun, you know? I really like them. Really like the aesthetic. Yeah, I really want to try more, to be honest. I haven't seen any reviews of this new Simi Haze makeup, so hopefully this helps you guys out. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And ring the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload a new video. And follow my Instagram, prettier than Graham. And follow me on Newness so you're notified every single time that I do a live stream. Okay, goodbye.